There are an abundance of all-electric SUV in the market right now, but to get a car that's rugged looking and all-electric, well, there's only this here in the market at this point in time. I'm Jaecoo and you're on Sgcarmart. If you're thinking of selling or trading in your car for this Jaecoo J6, why don't you try selling it with Quotz instead? Quotz helps you sell your car quickly and easily. With the new Quotz doorstep, get a professional inspection by our certified mechanics at your convenience anywhere on the island. Quotz will then auction out your car online to its wide network of dealers to bid on your car. Once bidding is complete, Quotz will update you with their best offer price at no obligation. It's that easy. To find out more, visit quotz.com.sg. That's QUOTZ.com.sg. Now back to the review. This is the Jaecoo J6, but it's in a single motor Cat A form, which I will touch on a little bit later. First things first, the looks. Now, I can't emphasize more than I'm already emphasizing, right? When you buy a car in Singapore that costs you an arm and a leg, you have to like how the car looks. Every time you walk towards a multi-story car park, every time you walk towards your car somewhere, you gotta tell yourself, thank God I bought this car because it looks great. And with the J6, I suspect that's something very easy to achieve, right? I mean, it looks very rugged, very cool, very boxy, and yet it's very clean. Unfortunately, the test car that we have here is in black, so it doesn't really complement the car enough, but there are several things you need to know. So Jaecoo's logo is an eye, and you can see that on the daytime running lights here. There's the main headlamps, and of course, there's actually another logo here in the center that will light up when you start driving off. Elsewhere, there are no open holes because obviously this is an all-electric vehicle, but it looks very neat and very clean. I wouldn't recommend a black color because then there will be no contrast everywhere. So perhaps you can get another different color. A lighter tone would definitely fit this car. The Jaecoo J6 single electric motor produces 133 brake horsepower and 220 Newton meters of torque. The single-speed transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 10.5 seconds. The 65.69 kilowatt-hour battery has a 354 kilometer drive range with a maximum DC fast charging rate of 80 kilowatts. For more details on the Jaecoo J6 or any other car, head on to sgcarmart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. Now at the side, you get swollen yet rugged-looking wheel arches front and rear. Now the front isn't exactly a problem, but when you are on the road, the rear arches give you a little bit of a problem, something that I experienced over the past couple of days and I will touch on again later. But for now, at the side, you also get big wing mirrors, which is absolutely important, especially when you're driving a huge car like this. And the cool thing is this, right here, there's actually a small little logo SUV. Just small little attention to detail to make this car a little bit more fun, a little bit more funky, but yet rugged. Now at the back, it's my favorite place, and I say that because instead of having your standard spare wheel, it's actually a functional box right here. So just press this, opens up, a net. I don't really know how big in terms of liters this space is, but it can hold up to 10 kilograms of weight. Very useful for your dirty clothes or your shoes and whatnot. Everything here, you also have that eye logo here, so it's coherent with the front as well. And bottom here just looks rugged with all these hard black plastics like an off-road vehicle. Now open this up like a door and you'll be faced with 450 liters worth of hauling capacity. Now, obviously, it's not going to pass the anti-trolley's length test, but 450 is still sufficient for your daily groceries or weekly groceries, so and so forth. And if you are the kind of person who enjoys like outdoor activities like camping, this is perfect because while you can still sit here, there's a netting for you to hold your items and there are hooks here if you need to hook anything that's related to your camping activities. Best part of all, when you close the door, because it's a hydraulic system, you don't have to slam the door like how some off-road cars do. All you have to do is just, and you're done. Now, on that note of camping, Jaecoo really thought this through with the J6 because you can actually lift this up. Put it like this, you can store more items, and if that's not the end, you can actually knock this seat down and it folds completely flat. So you can lie down here and enjoy the stars with your partner if you want to. You can have a break if you're tired of driving. It's all very well thought out. Elsewhere, this car looks fabulous in this dark green color. Now, I've not actually been in a car with this tone before, so it's really interesting. You can actually see a nice dark green with gold threading all around, a mixture of black as well. So it feels very premium for some reason. And of course, all this here, sure, they're hard plastics, but it does feel like it will last you for good 10 years and beyond. Space-wise, you got ample leg room as well as headroom. I'm about 1.6 meters tall. You can fit 3 full-size adults. No problem whatsoever. However, the center seat does feel a little hard. It's not to the point where it's completely bench hard, but it's definitely not as soft as the ones at the side. When you're here, you're not gonna eat much into your buddy's shoulder room as well. You also get proper magazine holder on both sides, and you have a USB-C and USB-A ports here to charge your devices, and of course you have rear aircon vents, a savior in Singapore. Now at the helm, the first thing you'll realize when you come in again is the color scheme and how minimalistic this place really is. I particularly like the combination of colors because, like I said, you get black, dark green with sort of like gold trimming, and all the metallic parts here as well as here and here, they are all in matte gold. So it looks very cool, very high-end. And of course, the steering wheel feels very good to the touch with 2 little knobs here. Beyond that is an electric instrument cluster that really gives you little information, and the little information is because most of the information that you need to know about the car is all housed in this huge screen right here. So this is the thing, right? There are a lot of cars that comes with long screens, long huge screens. Those are great, but it's always better to have a big square one rather than a long one. I say that because when you are on Google Maps, this kind of layout helps a lot. Below here, you get wireless charging, and of course, you get a handle here, presumably used when you are going off-roading and you're like moving around and like, oh, this will probably help you and your passengers. Is it necessary? Maybe not, because honestly, I don't think anyone in Singapore is going to take this car off-road. But again, that's just me. And of course, you get 2 cup holders here, a nice compartment right here as well. You also have, like the rear, a USB-A and a USB-C port right here, but one small complaint. Because of this huge thing right here taking up the space, you actually have no room to go underneath. You know, like, I don't even know how to grab my stuff if I actually put it here. So it's actually quite redundant, this whole thing. This is, I mean, if you can lift this thing up or move back and forth, it'll be perfect, really. But this just don't work for me. I can't grab anything right here. So that's the problem that I face. But elsewhere, this car comes with a lot of features. So for starters, it has multiple driving modes. I mean, you have custom, sport, you have eco, you have, I mean, all these things. And of course, it comes with this very cool animation when you select your driving mode. And more importantly, you have ventilated seats and auto hold function. And of course, on the passenger side here on this black plastic, there's actually an ambient lighting. You can't really see it now because it's bright, obviously, but it looks really, really grand at night. So you can see all this purple hue right here. And also around the door panels, when you open the door, front and rear, it looks beautiful at night, and you can choose from a range of colors. More than just that, on a very dull, rainy day like today, having a panoramic sunroof really helps. I mean, it makes the cabin a lot more airy, makes it a little livelier, and also the seats comes with this lovely cushion. You have to manually adjust it. It doesn't work for me because I don't drive with my head at the back. But again, should you and your partner or you and your family go camping, well, this will definitely help. Of course, can the Jaecoo J6 drive as cool as it looks? Well, it's one way to find out. Now for the J6 Cat A variant that I'm driving here now, it has a 65.69 kilowatt hour battery that's good for 354 kilometers worth of range when it's fully juiced up. When I first got the car, it was more like 307 kilometers. Not exactly groundbreaking, but it should be able to last you for about a week or maybe even more depending on how you drive the car. But it's a bit tricky because there's an all-wheel drive variant, the more powerful and juicier variant, of course, that has a lesser range. It only has 342 kilometers worth of range on a full charge. I think when it comes to EV, it's important that you look for 2 things. One is comfort and the other is range. And for that, this J6 Cat A variant does not disappoint. Sure, I mean, it's not exactly quick, right? It has 133 brake horsepower and 220 Newton meters of torque. So it gets from 0 to 100 in just 10.5 seconds. Not exactly exciting or thrilling, but in real-world driving, it's actually quite brisk. And on that note, at least you know that you are in comfort. And a lot of off-roaders or at least off-road looking cars, they are not exactly comfortable. I mean, it's always very bumpy and there's noise insulation is horrible. But this is fabulous. I mean, it's comfortable, it's quiet on the go. You don't have external noises thanks to the insulated window, double layered insulated window. So it feels like as if you're driving a relatively premium sedan, for instance, or a hatchback for that matter. And it's kind of, this car is the only thing I can think of competitor-wise, right, is the Suzuki Jimny. Sure, the Jimny is cool. I have to give Suzuki that. It's probably one of the coolest looking cars for the past 5-8 years. But this car, I would say, beats the Jimny in terms of comfort and the way it rides. It grooves over tarmac imperfections very, very well, which means you can actually get your family or your occupants from one point to the other in style and in comfort. That said, I do have a couple of complaints. So first complaint is that it takes a bit of time to get used to on the road on the go because of the rear arches. It's actually quite swollen. So if you are maneuvering around multi-story car parks, especially tight multi-story car parks, narrow areas, you are constantly on the lookout, just like I am. I'm constantly making sure that I don't scratch the rear swollen arches. But even if that leads me to the second thing, which is the point that when you're maneuvering around tighter spaces, the camera pops up, the 360 camera pops up, which is good, but it pops up unnecessarily and all the time, which can be quite annoying, especially when you are on Google Maps navigating your way through to your destination. So when a car passes by or when you stop at the light sometimes, it pops up. You can cancel it, it'll pop up again and again and again and again. So it distracts you from your Google navigation. But other than that, well, it is still quite a cool car, I must say. So the big question for the Jaecoo J6 Cat A variant that I have here today, is it a will buy, won't buy or go try? For me, it's a go try. And I say that because sure, this car is extremely comfortable, looks good inside and out. I mean, the inside is lovely. It looks and feels like a premium car. All these leather materials, soft touch, is very well equipped. You have ample space too. But I say go try because an SUV isn't for everyone. I mean, like I said, I'm not an SUV kind of guy and I still like this car, genuinely. But do I want to live with an SUV for the next 10 years? Perhaps not. It's just not for me. But that said, if you are sort of an off-road enthusiast or at least a rugged, or you're looking for an EV that's rugged looking, then you should go try this car. It has very little flaws, I must admit. It's just that it's not for me. But you should go and check it out because from what I understand, there are a lot of opportunities for you to go off-roading across the border with this car. You can check out its capabilities, you can try and see whether this car is suitable for off-roading. It's definitely suitable on-road, that's one thing for sure. Unfortunately, it's just not for me, at the moment at least. So yes. So there you have it guys, that is the review of the Jaecoo J6. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I've driven the car. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment in the comment box below and let me know what you think about the Cat A variant of the Jaecoo J6. Also, you can follow us on TikTok. Our handle is @Sgcarmart. In the meantime, stay safe, be well. Ciao. Elsewhere, this car